Martin, we're doing your weekly vlog, but this one's a little bit different, a little bit special, and it's going to start with an announcement from you, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got a really quite a formal announcement actually. On behalf of the Ted Wragg Trust, I can now formally announce that my friend and colleague Tom Goodman will take over as Designate Head Teacher from September 2025. I am absolutely delighted. If I'm allowed to be, I feel quite proud, but I also feel relieved because we've been working towards this for some time, and I'm just really excited about what I now can see as the future of Lipson.
Brilliant. You've got Tom with you now, and we're going to talk to him. We'll come back to what Head Teacher Designate means a little bit later on, but first of all, Tom, congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
This vlog is watched by a lot of people, parents and staff as well, and I think the staff would like to add their congratulations, and I know they have done already this morning, but from their point of view, do you have a message for them? What can they expect from your headship?
Yeah, I've just come out of briefing this morning just thanking them so much for their support and words of encouragement in the run up to it. We always talk about team sport here, and it's never about me, it's always about us, it's always about we. And long may that continue, and long will that continue in my role as Designate Head Teacher, and then hopefully Head Teacher in a year's time. So I just can't thank the staff enough, but also students, parents. We had lots of students and parents also at the presentation last night, which was great to see them giving up their own time after school to come and give support for me.
That was a presentation that you made as part of a pretty grueling day, I would imagine, of interviews and meeting with the governors and the trust and everybody else. So just for the parents that you mentioned there, and maybe people who don't know you so well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a Plymouthian, I think. Is that right?
I was born just at the top of Mount Gold at Freedom Fields. Didn't grow up in Plymouth. I grew up in Tor Point, but I've worked in Plymouth ever since qualifying as a teacher in city schools, and I've been at Lipson as a member of the leadership team for the last 7 years, and thoroughly enjoyed it, and do owe a lot to this man next to me, who I see as my biggest mentor. And certainly the way he's taught me the biggest legacy Martin leaves is the way we treat people. And that's not just staff, that's students, that's parents, that's the whole community. And the way we do things, how we do things, and that certainly will never change.
We'll get onto this headmaster designate or head teacher designate that we've talked about several times. Just explain how that's going to work, because you're not taking over directly from Martin. You're going to work together for a year. That's right, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah. If we're quite frank, we've been working like that now for 2 or 3 years. Martin himself said that he ran out of ideas about 3 years ago. But it's just the way we do things here. Is that we always work in a model where we're all supporting one each other. It's never just one person's idea.
The trust, the Ted Wragg Trust, of which we're part, has been very supportive of this model, and it's probably unique, isn't it? I've not heard of it. I don't know whether you guys have, but I mean, that's credit to them, isn't it?
Yeah, we're really grateful for that. It's something that we're really passionate about, to make sure we get that proper handover. And that's been a feature of great organisations that continue to improve, is that they really get that handover when they have such a well thought of head teacher, such as Martin, leave. So we need to make sure that handover is done really, really thoroughly and really, really well to reassure the community, because it's a really important job.
And I mean, that's important from the students' point of view, isn't it, really? I mean, we haven't talked much about them, but I mean, to have a continuity candidate, if you like, or whatever, somebody who gets Lipson, who knows Lipson, who understands Lipson, who's passionate about Lipson, they're not going to falter, are they? They're not going to sort of like have to readjust. They're probably going to take it in their stride a bit more.
They've been brilliant as well. They've known this has been going on, and the words of support and wisdom from some of our students as well has been fantastic. Just the amount we had there yesterday at the presentation says it all. They were involved in the process yesterday with various student panels, and rightly so, because that's what we're here for at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Just last question for me, it's probably an unfair one, but throwing it forward, when you're in this man's shoes and just about to hang up your mortarboard gown or whatever it is that you symbolise as a head teacher, when people look back at the Tom Goodman era as head of Lipson, what do you think what do you hope they're going to remember of that period?
Yeah, we've already spoken a lot about legacy, and both Martin and I are avid sports people, and something we come back to is we want to leave the shirt in a better place. Martin has most certainly done that over his 7 years, or will be longer than that when he does leave us. And I intend to do exactly the same, and that the school will just get better and better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.